Hello, first graders. Today we're going to be reading a book by Kevin Henkes called My Garden. Let's get started. My Garden by Kevin Henkes. I love the illustrations in this book. He does such a nice job using so many different colors. And it just reminds me so much of spring for Alti. My mother has a garden. I'm her helper. I water, I weed, and I chase away the rabbits so they don't eat all the lettuce. It's hard work, and my mother's garden is very nice. But if I had a garden, there would be no weeds, and the flowers would keep blooming and never die. In my garden, the flowers could change color just by thinking about it. Pink, blue, green, purple, even patterns. And if you picked a flower, another one would grow right back in its place. Look at all the flowers that she picked, and they're growing back right away. She had her own garden. She's making lots of cool wishes if she had her own garden. In my garden, the rabbits wouldn't eat the lettuce because the rabbits would be chocolate, and I would eat them. If I planted seashells, I'd grow seashells. If I planted jelly beans, I'd grow a great big jelly bean bush. Sometimes in my garden, good, unusual things would just pop up. Buttons and umbrellas and rusty old keys. See all the buttons here and the rusty old keys and lots of umbrellas. In my garden, there would be birds and butterflies by the hundreds so that the air was humming with wings. The tomatoes would be as big as beach balls, and the carrots would be invisible because I don't like carrots. At night, the morning glories would stay open, shining like stars, and the strawberries would grow like lanterns. It's night now. Only the fireflies and the porch light are glowing. Before bed, I take one seashell from the shelf in my room and go to the garden. I poke the seashell into the ground. Who knows what might happen? I cover it up with dirt and pat down the dirt with my foot. "What are you doing?" asks my mother. "Oh, nothing," I say. "Just working in the garden." Look at that. Her shell is growing roots. And that was My Garden by Kevin Henkes.